What more will you destroy?
The hands of death could not defeat me. The sisters of fate could not hold me. And you will not see the end of this day. I will have my revenge!
For many years, I considered Kratos the best character in gaming. And not only that, but I believe that God of War 3 was the greatest game I'd ever played. The graphics were not only incredible, but the story of Kratos was about to be complete. His revenge was about to be fulfilled. His vengeance on the gods of Olympus for betraying him and killing his wife and daughter. Kratos was cold and ruthless. It was almost like he was soulless, just a killing machine. And throughout the years, many people only remembered him in that way. Many believed that all he cared about was killing, and it didn't matter who it was or who was in his way. And although it may have some truth to it, it wasn't the whole truth. Kratos, after moving to the Norse realms, saw himself in a similar way to what many portrayed him as. But that was never the case. Kratos was always more than a god killer. He was a man, a soldier, rather a Spartan. A prideful man that didn't want to lose, a man that was driven to give his soul up to the god of war, Ares, to defeat the evil barbarians. So his land wasn't taken and his people weren't killed and violated. But above it all, Kratos was a husband and a father.
You know the evils that came of your path. You know the evils within yourself. Yes, these you dwell on. But it's not that simple, is it?
The Horde is vast, brother. What would have happened if you didn't stop it?
Our lands would have been overrun. Our people killed, violated.
People your army was sworn to protect. An army led by you. Did you not feel a duty to fulfill your purpose? Did you not fear for the safety of your homeland? You saved them.
You would excuse my actions.
Excusing them is not the exercise, Kratos. Only accepting them. Accepting that you acted based on what you knew then, not on what was to come.
Now, like I've mentioned before here on the channel, there's a lot that the human has to deal with, and many things that a man has to deal with, battling your own mind every day, asking yourself, are you doing enough? Or the worries that you have, all the doubt, all the regret. Sometimes we gotta carry a big burden on our shoulders, and many times we feel alone, and we feel like we need to carry it alone. We strive to teach others to be better. Maybe our sons, maybe our daughters, or maybe our friends, but we never do it for ourselves. The story of Valhalla is a journey to find forgiveness within yourself, to see your story in a different light, in a way you would have never seen it on your own. When Kratos reaches the shores of Valhalla, he still carries an immense burden on his shoulder. He still worries about the things he is capable of doing, and he lives with immense guilt.
Wait, is that you restoring the sun? You took Helios's chariot and put the sun back in the sky, but sacrificed yourself in the process.
Yes, I fell to my death and was saved by Helios. But this memory happened before I killed him. My evils were yet to come. What is the point?
That your legacy has always been a complicated one. That goodness is not a destination we arrive at, but a practice. Misfortune may drive anyone to darkness. We resist it only through wisdom and vigilance.
On a personal level, I can relate to Kratos, and I believe many of you can as well. Every day we do things we aren't proud of, and some days are worse than others. Now, I know that I'm not the best husband or the best son or the best brother. Now, I carry a certain pressure that I've put on myself, and my past sins, at least in my eyes, are pretty big, and I feel that I can never change. I can never be guilt-free for the things that I've done. Valhalla is not just a roguelike DLC that keeps you busy for the sake of it. It's truly a reflection of oneself, a journey to find forgiveness of oneself, and a journey to grow and to accept the things that you've done and understand that no matter what you've done or who you've hurt, there is a path forward, a path to grow, to be better. Kratos seeks that on his journey since arriving in the Norse realms, and after such a long time, his story comes full circle in Valhalla. He faces his past head on, and he fights his mind until he reaches redemption.
A substitute daughter. A box full of evils. This one feels important.
This is your blacksmith story, isn't it? His girl was the key, and he died protecting her?
protecting her from me.
Kratos was always more than a soulless killer. He was a man blinded by rage, a rage caused by the gods who betrayed him and took everything from him. This rage led him to killing many who deserved it and many who didn't. And although nothing will ever change what he's done, he finally understands that he's not destined to repeat the cycle. He is not chained by the past. And when the realization of that occurs, he remembers what Pandora said to him years ago.
Hope is what makes us strong. It is why we are here. It is what we fight with when all else is lost.
Kratos finally knows peace. He finally knows forgiveness. He may no longer be the god of war, rather the god of hope. And this is a beautiful love letter to God of War and to Kratos specifically.
What can I say to you? I remember how it felt to take that throne. All that it meant. And all that it did not. A god of war. God of pain. Of suffering. Of destruction. And no one said I chase redemption that I know I can never deserve. What does that make me? God of fools. A god of... hope. When all else is lost. You lost everything. And everyone. You became... There is no forgiving you. You chose! I chose. But now, should I, this same man, should I sit, take, proclaim, lead, place myself in service? In service? Should I lose everything and everyone? There's to be enough left inside so that I do not become you. I do not know. But I have hope. You are cruel and arrogant and selfish. But you are more than that. You have always been more than what others saw. You are more than that.